And I'm live. Cool. Hello. Say hi in the chat if you're here so I know when people start trickling in because I know there's a little bit of a delay on StreamYard. But hi. We're doing some readings for today. I'm so excited. I'm actually starting a new book. I'll mention it in a second once more people join. But I'm a little bit behind on my reading goals already. It's February, but that's okay. At least I'm trying to keep up. So I finished the first book in a duology in January, and I'm hoping to finish the second this week. My hair's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We're just gonna ignore that. So yeah, hoping to get a lot of reading today. In my delusional mindset, I'm like, let me finish this book today so I can start reading the other series that I want to read for Blackathon, Black History Month. Jessie, our queen, created Blackathon, and there's a bunch of fun prompts if you don't know. Booktube world stuff. Blackathon's a fun reading challenge we do every February in the Booktube community, trying to read more diverse books. Very fun. I'm not doing any of the prompts this year, though. I'm just trying to read a series that I've been meaning to read for so long, and the last installment comes out soon. So yeah, make sure if you're watching, say hi in the comments. Let me know what time is it where you are. I'm very curious because right now it's 12 p.m. PST. It's very rainy in LA. Apparently, there's a atmospheric storm approaching us. So I think it's going to be a very rainy day. Hopefully, not too much flooding, but it's definitely the reading vibe, nice and rainy. So I'll let you know what I'm reading today. Basically, in January, I did want to finish both Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows, which was Divine Rivals was one of my top favorite books of last year. It's written so well. It has such a beautiful meaning, especially in the climate of the world that we're in right now with war and just things happening. It really makes you put a lot of things into perspective. It doesn't really glorify it like a lot of fantasy does, where there's like an epic battle and there's winners and losers and there's good and bad. It's like in this book there is good and bad, but it's a little different. It's more so like the people who are affected by it. It's crazy. It's so meaningful and also very sweet and romantic. So I read the first one so I could read the second one, like reread the first one. And those were my January plans, did not succeed. So now I am still reading Ruthless Vows because I'm still obsessed and want to know how it ends. And I will later get to my Blackathon TBR. But we have our first person who commented. Hello, Megals. I love that. Hi, it is 3:03 and clear skies in Maine. Nice. Is it still like kind of snowy-ish? Are you getting snow in Maine? Is that how Maine works? Me not knowing how the East Coast works at all. I'm wondering. I know my sister's in Oregon and she got like a sprinkle of snow. But yeah, no idea. I know Maine is the very tippy top. So maybe y'all are in snow right now. So yeah, if you just joined, hi. Comment down below what time zone you're in. I'm very curious. Again, in LA. Nice rainy day in LA, which honestly never happens. If you've never lived in LA, it rains maybe 3 times a year. It's really weird and no one knows how to drive when it starts to rain because it's just such a rare occasion. Let's see. Caroline. Hi, it's 1 p.m. and hailing in Colorado. Wow. Hailing, I don't know. I feel like that's always kind of fun, but like I can understand that it can be kind of dangerous at the same time. Hopefully you don't have any black ice. I know that from my Oregonian friends where it'll like rain or hail and the ice will like the water on the ground will freeze over. Super scary because then it's just ice on the ground and you can't see it and you slip. So hopefully you don't have any of that. And hopefully the hail's not too hard. Hopefully. We'll see. And then for everyone who's joining, hi, let me know what time zone you're in. Want to see it? Or let me know what book you want to read today. What you reading? Very curious. Hello, welcome back to the world of sprints. Hello. Yes, I am back finally. Something I did a lot last year. I think it was during Pride Month. I love it because it makes me read more and gives me a lot more faith in myself. And it's really fun. but it's definitely very hard to do in balance with work and life and being an actor and just like all the little things that we have to balance constantly. So I've committed to taking like my Sundays off. These for like the last 4 months, I've been taking Sunday off, no work, nothing. It's a lazy day. And now that I'm starting to feel better, I'm like, okay, Sundays, let's maybe add reading sprints. Maybe every other week. We'll see how it starts. I just love it. And I also get to love talking to you guys. Guys, let me know what you are going to be reading today. And let me know if you're participating in Blackathon too. Very curious. Let's see. Lots of snow on the ground right now. Temperatures are low, so the snow will probably be around for a while. Ooh, that's fun. We love snow that sticks around. Uh, I'm one of those people who I love snow, but I'm like I love looking at snow. I don't want to be in the snow unless it's for like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? When you get to play around, the second the cold seeps into your bones, I'm like, no, hot chocolate. Let me just stare at it. And nothing is prettier than staring at snow that's like untouched by people. It just looks so fairy-like, like fantasy. It's so cute. Love snow. Kind of miss it, but also don't miss being cold. But hopefully you like snow. Let's see. Question for Meggles. If you call a person from Oregon an Oregonian or someone from New York a New Yorker, what do you call someone from Maine? Legit want to know, by the way. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I know, like, my sister calls herself an Oregonian and a New Yorker. I feel like most New Yorkers call themselves New Yorkers. Those are like self proclaimed names that people have said, this is what I am. Maine. I'm curious to know now, too. Because you can't say Mangonian. That's a little weird. Mainer. A Mainer. I love where our conversations dive to. Okay. Let me know what y'all want to read today. Again, I'm reading Ruthless Vows because I'm behind on my January reading plans, but hopefully I will finish this. My delusional plan is to finish it today, but I'll hopefully finish it this week and start my Blackathon TBR. Let me know what y'all are reading. I want to know. I love being nosy. I guess it's also kind of why I like reading sprints because I'm super nosy. I'm like, what are you reading? What do you like at the moment? I want to know. I want to follow along on the journey. Oh, Mainers. Interesting. Okay. So typical people from Maine are referred to as Mainers, but because of the northern accent, it actually pronounced Maina. Maina. Interesting. Maina. For some reason, that's giving like miner, like someone who's working in a mine, but Maina. Interesting. Okay. Now we know something new. That's so cool. Okay. Where am I now? We all call ourselves Floridas, which is the name of a beer. Interesting. Floridians. I thought it was Floridians. Interesting. Y'all, let me know what you're gonna read or work on today. Very curious. I want to know. I'll wait. What books you reading? And I think for our first reading sprint, we'll start it in a little bit. I'm thinking we'll do 20 minutes. And I also will find some lo-fi music to play in the background because your girl does not care about the ads on this. We are not doing this for ads, so I don't care if it gets copywritten. I just don't want lo-fi music with ads. If you've ever been a part of the live streams before, you know I've always struggled with picking music that has no ads because I'll play it, be reading for like 15 minutes, and then an ad comes in, and it's the most jarring thing ever. So hopefully, fingers crossed, no ad problems today. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I'm going to read One Piece after I finish eating ramen with my Dragon Ball theme bowl. I like the very on theme. Love it. You could say I'm having a Shonen Sunday. Love that for you. It's like the Saturday morning cartoons. You're having a Shonen Sunday. There's specific themes for each day. Okay, so there's no R in the main dialect, similar to Massachusetts. Ooh. Yeah, it's supposed to say Florida. accordion, but autocorrect changed it. Yeah, that's what autocorrect does. Boo. Okay, let's go into our first reading sprint. Let's do 20 minutes. And for anyone who's joining, let me know what you're reading down below. We're going to read till like the 12:30 mark. I think that's probably a good point. The 30-minute mark. Okay, let's do that. A little less than 20 minutes. Save. Okay, reading until the 30-minute mark. So for me, 12:30. For some of you, 3:30, 1:30. And let me know what you're reading because I'm nosy and I want to know. Okay, let's get some lo-fi music going. Lo-fi beats. Let's see. Let me know if the music's too loud or terrible because then I can change it. Okay, that was our first 20-minute sprint. How did everyone do? Let me know what you're reading, how many pages you read. I read 14 pages of Ruthless Vows, and you might have seen my face. I got so excited because the ending of Divine Rivals was very, very sad. And I did not, well, I enjoyed it, but like I didn't enjoy it wholeheartedly because I was like, this is effed up and my characters deserve better. But I had a burp, sorry. But I'm very excited because at least one of the characters is reunited. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah. Let me go ahead and take down this banner. Where are you? Boop. Okay. So let me know what you're reading, how many pages you read, if you're enjoying what you read, or whatever you're working on currently. Let's see, what do we have going on? Oh, an unblock origin. Yeah, ad blocker. Definitely should do that. But so far, so good. This lo-fi music says no ad, and there aren't any ads. So maybe my faith in lo-fi music can be restored, hopefully. Let's see. I'm going to use the first sprint to pick out some books for Black History Month. Oh, fun. Let me know what you ended up picking. I would love to know. Oh, hello. Your icon says hi. So hello, hi. Love that. Okay. Just wanted to say I think your channel is pretty underrated. Oh, thank you. I think so too. I'm just kidding. The narcissism is just, I'm literally kidding. Don't worry. Sarcasm. It's fun in my head, but when I say it out loud, people question my sanity. Hope you're having an amazing week. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the compliment. It means a lot. I hope you are also having a wonderful week, and hopefully, since it's Sunday, everyone's Monday starts off with a hit, with a good day. Here's hoping. Let's see. Oh, hi, Tanya. Hello. Let's see. I didn't read One Piece after all. I ended up grading tests instead. You made the responsible choice. I respect that. But also, the fun thing about reading sprints is that you can be productive for one sprint and then the next sprint, do whatever you want and then rotate through it. So that way you can be a little productive and also have a little bit of fun, a good balance, good work-life balance. Always the aim. Oh yeah, I experienced Divine Rivals via Audible. Needless to say, I downloaded Ruthless Files right away. P.S. One of the characters who was mildly irritating in the first book is... Let's see. Oh, absolutely punchable in this one. You know who I'm talking about. Oh, that's so funny. We'll see. Currently, who did I find irritating in the first book? I don't know who you're talking about, actually. I'm 14 pages into Ruthless Vows. I'm trying to remember who was irritating in the first book. I don't know. No one's coming to mind because I loved a lot of the side characters and whatnot. But I'm very excited. Ruthless Vows. I'm so hyped, so ready. Okay, reading Feybound. Ooh, how are you liking that? Let's see, Caroline. I just started reading The Silent Patient. It's a psychological horror. Oh yeah, I think I've heard of The Silent Patient. I'm pretty sure it's one of those. I think it's up there in the popularity of a book that people read to get into the psychological horror genre. I think it's the same author as The Maidens, if I'm thinking about the right book. I wish I could do psychological horror. I can in movies, but for some reason in books. Actually, you know what? I've been getting into Shirley Jackson. If y'all know Shirley Jackson, she wrote the short story, The Lottery, which is very, very intense, and she wrote Haunting of Hill House, things like that. So I feel like I've dipped my toe in horror, just a little toe so far. Let's see. Oh yeah, absolutely punchable. What a funny phrase. Okay, first book I picked out was She Would Be King. Oh, I haven't heard of that. Let me know if you start liking it or not. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. The only issue I have with reading sprints, y'all, is that it makes me want to like research and buy more books because I always hear about y'all reading books that you like and sharing things, and I always get so many good book recommendations from you guys. So it's tough because it's like this year, if you didn't watch my last video, I did a whole like bookshelf organization and reading plans and unhaul. My goal for this year is to only buy 5 books. I do not want to add like 10 books to my TBR every single like few months or anything like that. I used to do that for like so many years. I would add like 10 or so books, maybe even up to 20 per quarter, because I just was impulse shopping and trying to feel better about myself. This year, we are trying to do better for myself by not buying any books and working on long-lasting joy. That's the goal. That's the aim of the game. So I'm allowing myself to get 5 books. I already have pre-ordered 3, so we'll see. I'll probably update you guys and see how all of that's going. But yeah, I will have to hold on to my resistance so that way I don't feel like the urge to buy all the books you guys are reading and recommending. See, hint. It's someone who only showed up briefly in the first. I don't think you've gotten to them yet. By far, every time they show up, I believe it might be what's it called, Chancellor? Maybe that's the only person I could think of. He literally just had his first entrance, and I'm like, boo. Boo. Okay, P.S. The author is doing her job very well. If this character is listening this kind of emotion, you understand when you encounter this character. Oh yeah, I feel like Rebecca Ross had like a lot of other previous works, but this one really divine rivals I think it's called the Enchanted Letters duology, just really speaks to my soul. I feel so deeply for the circumstance and the characters, so I think she does a really, really good job painting those pictures so you can feel the feelings right away, in addition to this book not being too long. Like a lot of fantasy books nowadays are like 700 pages and it's like the first installment. It's like, what? So the fact that this is only a duology, this one's about like 430 pages, I think, and the first one is 300 and something. Mind blowing. Mind blowing. The talent to be articulate and really creative and building this whole world, but also being very like to the point, very descript and to the point, not being like super like, let's talk about this for a whole chapter and let's wander through the woods. It's impressive. It's very impressive. I recommend if you're getting into romance fantasy, this is definitely very good. Not too steamy. Let's see. It's a historical fiction book about the history of Liberia. I'm excited to start it. Nice. Historical fiction book. That sounds really cool. I should definitely read more historical fiction eventually. When I get that inkling, that urge, I have a few books on my shelves that have that energy, that vibe that I'm excited for. Yeah, let me know if y'all have any questions that you want to talk about. If not, we can dive into our next reading sprint because I'm so invested in this book and I want to know what happens next, okay? So invested. Hopefully y'all are all invested in your books too, or in what you're doing, because it's a fun, relaxing Sunday. We gotta love what we do. See, I know what you mean. Can't always words. And I is a teacher. I can't always words, and I is a teacher. That's such a fun way to put it. Yep. English is my first language, but do I English right? It's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. Can't help it. Okay. Any questions about anything? Anything at all? Oh, I did also want to say, if y'all are watching this, I assume you're regular viewers of my channel. I might be mistaken. But I'm so happy that my recent video has gotten so much love. It almost got like 2,000 views in one day, which is insane. So thank you if you watch my channel, and if you gave it a thumbs up, or if you even just thought about watching it. I appreciate it so much. It's so thoughtful. And though I don't really count myself as a booktuber anymore, like I don't want to be just a YouTuber for my career. Like I'm definitely prioritizing acting this year, and that's why I like YouTube as a hobby, to make sure that I keep doing the things that I love, like reading. I'm going to try and get more into painting for fun this year. But yeah, very, very very grateful for the community we have. Makes me feel very happy. Okay, done rambling. It doesn't look like any questions came in. So I'm thinking let's do our next sprint. And I'm thinking we do a 30-minute sprint. Let's go at it. Let's go at it. Oh, wait, one question popped up. It always happens where the delay happens where I'm like, oh, there's no more questions, and then one pops up. Of course. Let's see, what's your favorite book of 2023 and favorite Broadway musical of all time? Ooh, okay. Favorite book? I know I have like a top 5 books that I mentioned in my like a previous video. I enjoyed Alone with You in the Ether by Olivia Blake. I enjoyed Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. That I enjoyed it actually more so than Fourth Wing. Pretty crazy. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I loved The Neighbor Favor, which is a romance by Christina Forrest. And then The Romantic Agenda by, I think it's Claire Kahn, also a very summary romance heavy book. So your girl is into the romance plots currently. Those were my top favorites. I don't think I can pick one out of all of them just because I think they all hit a different something special for me. If that makes any sense. Like Alone with You in the Ether is very existential and interesting, and you dive into such weird conversations. And then Iron Flame, so political, so many things going on. The beginning is a little bit YAE, where there's like, oh, there's all these miscommunication and I'm hiding secrets. But then it gets into the world building where things get serious. Love that. Divine Rivals is just perfect. It's everything. And the other ones are just fun romances that I really, really enjoyed. So tough. And favorite Broadway musical of all time? That's actually tough. I have not seen many musicals. My family's not big on musicals. I used to say like Rent was my favorite because I watched the movie all the time. But I think right now for the albums that I like listen to, The Six is always on repeat. I really love that musical. So good. I know I need to listen to Hadestown because I know Hadestown is like a lot of people's favorite. I haven't listened to any of the songs from Hadestown. So I'd say The Six is currently my favorite, but I literally haven't seen many. I think I've seen Rent because of the movie. What else have I seen? I've seen In the Heights because my university did a production of In the Heights, and I also then watched the movie of In the Heights recently. I haven't seen Hamilton. I like one of the songs from the Hamilton album, not all of them. Yeah, my musical Broadway album knowledge, performance knowledge is very slim, but hopefully it'll expand soon. Fingers crossed. I watch more musicals. We'll see. Okay. Let's do our next reading sprint. And if y'all think of any questions while we're sprinting, just comment them down below and I will respond to them when we next chat. So let me play some music and let's read for 30 minutes. Okay, that ends our reading sprint. I ended up reading like 10 minutes longer than I was supposed to. I am so sorry. I guess I was just very into the story. And then I also had a little bathroom break. Oops. Yeah, my alarm went off. Oh, now my alarm went off. Okay. So we did read for 30 minutes. Maybe I just did my math wrong. Who knows? Okay. How was everyone's reading? How many pages did you read? And what are you reading? I'd love to know. Let me know. If you're new to the live stream, I can say words. I'm reading Ruthless Bowels. I managed to read, let's see, 14, about 12 pages. Pretty good for me. And I'm loving this story so much. Oh my gosh. Divine Rivals is definitely a favorite from last year. And I have a feeling this is going to be a favorite series. Like an all-time favorite series. Like I have that good of a feeling about this series. It's so magical, whimsical, lovely. It's written so well. I can't even. Yeah, my English is not. She's not good. I'm a little sleepy. I definitely need food soon. Okay. Oh my gosh. We have, let's see, I just joined Reading Come and Get It. Ooh, by Kelly Reid. So excited. I just got the audiobook of that. Very excited to read it. Glad you're enjoying it, or hopefully you're enjoying it. I wonder, I don't even know what the synopsis is for it, but I'm just hyped for it because I loved her writing style for such a fun age. See, Allie Mae, hello! Oh my gosh, I am good. How are you doing? Finally back at the reading sprints. I know it's been literal months since we've probably spoken, so let me know how you doing, what you're reading. I would love to know. Let's see. Ooh, one chapter of One Piece. Only one test left to grade. Woo! We love that for you. And hopefully it's still early enough in your Sunday where it's like, oh, now I have the rest of the Sunday to enjoy. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Ren B, one chapter of The Cruel Prince. Oh, nice. Is this your first time reading it? Oh my gosh, it's so interesting. Everyone, there's such different books being read right now. It's baffling my little brain. I'm just like, wow, look at us. What a cool community of people just reading whatever they like and enjoying it. Not me being sappy. I'm so sorry. Okay. Thanks for letting me know what y'all read. Let me know if you have any questions or want to talk about anything. We can totally talk about things, or we can dive into our next reading sprint, depending on whatever you're feeling. We're just going based off vibes today. I think I might just do one or two more sprints, depending on how hungry I get. See, I'm doing okay. I'm not actually sure if I'm going to read. I'm thinking I might do a bit of knitting. Nice. Oh my god, it's so cool seeing everyone getting into knitting and like pottery. It's very fun. I love everyone's getting a little bit more textile with their arts. It's very important to not just focus on reading and work and just these few very simple things, watching TV. It's like we should also do things with our bodies, for a hobby, nothing serious or for any monetizational purposes. That's exciting that you're getting into knitting. Love that for you. Okay, let's see. Gabby, been slowly reading Good Omens. Slowly, but really good so far. Nice. Good Omens, is that by Neil Gaiman? Am I thinking of American Gods? Good Omens? I might be thinking the wrong book. But love that for you. And also reading slowly is perfectly fine. That's also why I love doing reading sprints. I'm dyslexic. I'm a very slow reader. In 30 minutes, I managed to read 12 pages. That's very standard for me. And these past few years, I've been definitely leaning on audiobooks to read like my 100 books a year. And I'm over it. I'm over it. I want to enjoy the books I read way more and just take my time, but also know that like sitting down and reading 12 pages a day, 20 pages a day, like perfectly fine. And also if you're enjoying what you read, I think that's way more important than the volume in which you read. So never doubt yourself. Reading slowly ain't nothing to apologize for. Let's see, I don't trust my clumsy hands with crafting. I'm just really trying something. I don't feel like some skills are definitely hard to learn. I feel like same with me with singing. It's something that is so foreign to me because I'm just like literally don't know notes, don't hear pitches, don't like it, nothing of the music realm registers in my brain. But I know if I put the time and effort into it, I could learn it. It's just that would I enjoy learning it? So when I read this, I'm like, you could possibly get better at it and enjoy it, but also you shouldn't unless you actually want to get crafty. And that's the thing. It's like if you don't want to, if it's not going to give you joy, don't do it. But I'm always up for like giving things a try at least. Let's see. Yes, and Terry Pratchett. Oh, okay. Good Omens. Terry Pratchett. Thank you for correcting me because I'm like, why am I thinking of American Gods? I'm thinking of like the TV show. Silly me. Definitely. Yay. Okay. Also, I'm more of a musician and novice baker when it comes to creating stuff. Lol. I love that because I just run on a musical tangent. Yeah, my cooking and musical talent is non-existent. My only crafting skills is probably drawing and like painting and stuff. Very average intermediate understanding of art, but I think it's important to have those kind of hobbies. It adds a lot to life. That way you're not just focused on work and making money and bills, because there's so much more to live for. And there's so many other fun things. Music is definitely very fun, but I will support musicians in this world. I will not try to add any of my music to this world. No one deserves to go death like that. See, I watched your reorganization video the other day and intended to leave a comment, but I didn't get around to it. Massively related to a lot of what you were talking about and wanted to say thanks. Oh, thank you. I'm really proud of that video. I was just talking about at the beginning of the stream that it means a lot to me to see that a lot of people have liked it and that people are watching it, because it definitely I was a little nervous about it. It's different. Normally I just talk about all the books that I'm unhauling and be like, haha, here's this big number of books that I'm unhauling and why. And this time I talked a lot about the book buying habits that I have and how they're kind of based in my struggle for mental health and stability, and how book shopping kind of reflects me giving myself grace and trying to be kinder to myself, and that this year moving forward, trying to continue to give myself grace, but find better ways besides purchasing books and then later on being like, I didn't want this. This only gave me temporary joy. I still don't feel like I'm living a joyful life. Like that's definitely the goal for this year, is to figure out how to implement more joy. We'll see if that happens. I'm definitely trying it. So it's very touching. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you related to it. I feel like a lot of us would relate to it, especially with, I don't know, post COVID. I feel like a lot of people have been reflecting a lot more on life and things. And I read, y'all, side tangent really fast. I read a improvement, self-development book. Actually listened to it on YouTube. It's called, what is it called? What was it called? It's a Japanese word. Ikigai. What is it? I forget how to pronounce it. But the audiobook is available on YouTube. Oh, excuse me, I have to cough. Ah! Try not to cough really loud, so sorry. No, I have to cough so bad. Okay, but this book really changed my outlook on life and how in Japanese culture they don't aim to retire, because it's kind of sad to live your whole life hating your job and hating everything you do and living to retire, because it's like, no, you should live with love and purpose every day. Figure out how to live like that, so that way you enjoy your whole life, not just your 60s. So it was a beautiful book. If I remember to, I'll link the YouTube video audiobook down below, because it's on YouTube for free, man. I'd snag it up. It's probably also available in your libraries. Oh, I'm also so sorry. I have a tickle in my throat. It's aggressive. It wants me to cough a lot. I'm like, I don't want to. Okay. Knitting is definitely more scary than crochet for me in terms of clumsiness. Oh, interesting. I would think crocheting is harder. But I honestly, those are two textiles I have not played with, nor have I had any inkling to crochet or knit. I think I like want to maybe do pottery because that looks fun, and like playing with mud seems really fun. Like I don't really care what I make or if it's smooth or not bubbly or whatever. It just seems fun to play with mud and mold it into shapes. I was the kid who played in the garden and like messed around in the dirt. It's a fun pastime. Uh, but that's very interesting. I know nothing about knitting or crochet. Both seem very hard, I would assume. Let's see, in other words, not only does it spark joy, but will it continue to spark joy? Yes. But I also I don't want to pressure myself into this idea that I need to be happy 24/7. And I think that's also something with consumerism. When I looked at my bookshelves and I had so many books, you would think, like, oh, I'm so excited. I have all these books to read. Wow. I would sometimes have this thought about, like, ooh, I have so much to read, so much to do, and just get really stressed out. The amount of nights I went to bed looking at my bookshelves being kind of stressed out because I wanted to make videos and I wanted to make content and I wanted to act and go to work and do all the things. So I'm trying to change and shift my outlook, not letting stuff weigh me down. So I think I'm looking for things that spark joy, but I'm specifically looking for things that aren't material items. I would say that's more so the takeaway that I've had this past year. What I've really enjoyed is journaling in the sun, like watching the sunrise. This morning, I saw the sunrise. Oh, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I post random pics about acting in my life and stuff. Oh, I saw the most beautiful sunrise this morning. I woke up at 6:30, made my cup of coffee, journaled, and it brings such immense joy. And I didn't have to pay for that. Maybe I paid for the coffee grinds and the milk and the creamer, but like that's an experience I enjoy and that I can have that experience basically whenever I want, whenever I choose. So it's kind of focusing more so on sparks of joy that don't rely on capitalism, basically. Okay, let's see. Don't think one is necessarily harder, but I think it's easier to make a big mistake with knitting. I love that you said big mistake. That sounds very intimidating, but I would assume, yeah, like as you're knitting, if you notice that like a couple stitches earlier that you made a mistake, having to undo things, it just sounds real complicated, okay? Real complicated. I'm glad people enjoy it though. Let's see, crocheting is easier for me as well because I can fix my mistakes easier and hide them. LOL. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Gotta hide your mistakes, man. The thing is, you can never be perfect at anything, especially when you're just starting it. So it makes sense. My throat is still massively tickling right now, and I'm just like, I apologize if I sound like I'm making a lot of mouth noises that are not cute. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to cough a lot. Sorry. Okay, let's see. And to bounce during the next sprint for a book club meeting. How fun! But I will join that meeting on my laptop so I can leave this open and keep your views up. That's so sweet. Don't worry about my views, man. I appreciate you. Don't worry about it. Enjoy your book club meeting first and foremost, and enjoy your Sunday. I love and appreciate the fact that you care to think about that. But I'm trying to let go of YouTube being like, I need views, or I can't do a live stream if only 5 people are watching. It's like I can totally do a live stream with 5 people watching. I could imagine like literally 5 people in my room. It would be so crowded in here, but it's also still like 5 people being excited about books and like talking about books. So thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's see. It's more so that if you drop a stitch, ooh, it can unravel if you're not careful. Oh no, that's terrible. You can't be doing something for 30 minutes and it unravel. Yeah, I would cry. I would be so sad. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Thinking we start the next sprint in 3 minutes at the 30-minute mark and do another 30-minute sprint. Think that sounds good to me. Let me know what y'all think. And if you have any other questions for me too, We love talking bookish stuff. Mm-mm-mm. I know someone asked earlier, the question about what was your favorite book last year? If you want, drop it in the comments. Is it called the comments? The chat. Drop it in the chat. What was your favorite book of 2023? I wanna know. And I'm sure everyone else would love to know. Let's all be nosy. I love being nosy. Like, what books did you read? Which books did you like? Let me know. Like, it can be fixed, but I do not know how to do that. Yeah. Well, I'm sure it can be fixed, but it would just take extra time and you have to figure out how exactly to fix it. Yeah. Sounds a bit stressful. I imagine people who don't like drawing also get stressed out when they put something on the paper and then like try and erase it and it doesn't erase fully and it doesn't look exactly normal or doesn't have the right shape. Hobbies, man. That's why they're hobbies. It's like it's okay for things to unravel occasionally, and then now I have to learn a new skill because it's like not the end of the world. It's a hobby, which is nice. See, sounds good to me. Cool. Okay, let's start our next sprint in a minute then. Let's see. Well, people being excited about books, arts, and crafts, they all go together. Yes, they're all like interests and hobbies in different art forms. So totally makes sense. And I also like that all the communities, like at least social media communities, are starting to prioritize these things. I do think sometimes it is a little bit consumerist where it's like you have to buy all this stuff to do all these things. But yeah, at least for the most part, just doing things that make you happy. That's good. That's important. Okay, my favorite book of 2023 was Ripe. Oh, I've heard of that. Literally no idea what the synopsis is about, though. Interesting. I'll have to start reading the Goodread reviews of that. I'm very curious. Okay, favorite nonfiction. Big Magic. Big Magic is very good. I read that a few years back. Very good nonfic. Okay, it's 1:30 my time. Probably like 3:30 XYZ your time. So let's start reading. Let's do a 30-minute sprint and I'll play the music. Happy reading! that's the end of the reading sprint. How did everyone do? I did not do great. I got distracted by my phone. Let me see. I read, what was I, 26? I think I read 12 pages again. I think. Let me know how many pages you read. Very curious. Oh, let's see. A couple messages. Oh, sorry. A bit of a yawn. Having a sleepy Sunday for sure. At least I am. See, I actually don't know what my favorite book of 2023 was. I don't even remember what I read and when. Same, literally same. I had to look at my planner. Luckily, in my monthly planner, I track the books that I read every month. So all of last year, that's the only system I was tracking. I don't use Goodreads anymore, honestly. But yeah, no, I feel you. I had to flip through and be like, what did I read? Nothing's sticking out. Okay. Favorite fiction, the best we could do. Oh, a memoir of a Vietnamese refugee and mostly of our parents' journey through life. Oh, that sounds really cool. Oh, wait, yeah, nonfiction. Okay, sorry, that was also nonfiction. That makes sense. I guess 2023 was just a good nonfiction year. Yes. Oh, and okay. Bye. I'm very late, but bye. Hello. How are you? Let me know what you're reading. Yeah, let me know in the chat. How much did you read? I think I am going to stop here for the live show. I'm pretty hungry. It's time for lunch for me. So let me know. I managed to read, I think 38 pages during the stream, which is pretty good. Pretty good for me. I am a slow reader, and as I said earlier, no one needs to apologize for the pace of their reading. Reading is for ourselves, so no worries. Okay, read about 24 pages. Woo! Nice. Let's see, I didn't count the pages. I am 35% done with Feybound. Nice. Cool. Is that a book you started today? I'm trying to remember because I remember you said that. Fun. Oh, love getting some reading in. It's such a vibe because it's literally raining outside and I'm reading and just collectively we're all reading together. Very fun, very fun. Well, let me know if you guys have any more questions or want to chat about anything. Otherwise, I'm going to eat lunch. I will probably do another reading sprint, not the very next Sunday, but the following Sunday. So in 2 weeks. Let me see. I have a calendar here. I'm so smart. Okay. So not the 11th, but the 18th. Oh, that's right before President's Day. So hopefully a lot of y'all won't have to worry about work. That's exciting. So yeah, very, very excited for that. I'm going to try and keep up these reading sprints. That way I keep reaching my goal of just reading a little every day. I actually think I'm going to do a whole vlog of me trying to read a little every day, trying to build a reading routine. We'll see. Let's see. No, sorry, I started 2 days ago, but continue today. Oh, don't have to be sorry. I was just curious. I'm a nosy lady, if you haven't noticed. I'm like, what are you reading? How long have you read? Are you liking it? I just asking lots of questions. I ended up not knitting or reading. I got quite distracted. That's okay. I also got distracted by my phone. I definitely need to, next time I do a live stream, not keep my phone near me. But hopefully you did something that makes you feel good at least. That's my hope for everyone on the live stream. Do something today that you enjoy, that excites you. Even if it's only for 5 minutes or 1 minute. I don't know, take a hot shower, make a nice hot cup of tea, light a candle. I just hope you enjoy your Sunday. I'll wait another minute to see if any questions or comments pop up because I know there's a bit of a lag between the live stream, literally me talking right now, versus the comments that pop up in the chat. So I'll wait a minute. If not, you can totally dip out and have a wonderful, beautiful day. I'll be here 2 Sundays from now. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. I really, really hope y'all enjoy your Sunday and have a good week. hope to bring all my positive energy to you. Trying to transfer it through the computer screen. See, I realized that there were a couple of questions related to YouTube and acting that I wanted to ask you, but I don't think I can word them right now. Could I DM you, or would you rather I wait? No. Oh my God. You can totally DM me. I may not respond super fast if you're DMing me on Instagram. If you comment on my YouTube video, I'll probably see it more because I have the little studio app on my phone. Instagram, I have a time limit on. After 30 minutes, I'm like, it times out. I don't get any notifications anymore. But you can feel free to DM me. I'll respond as soon as I see it and have time to respond. But yeah, you can literally ask me anything. Anyone can go into my DMs, respectfully can go into my DMs and ask me questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. I love acting questions too. They're very fun. Until the next sprints. Yeah, so feel free. You can always I think on Twitter you can DM me, on Instagram you can DM me, whichever app you prefer, or you can leave a comment on this video too, on the live stream. Feel free to comment on the live stream too if you have questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. Okay, let's see. The fun game of like waiting to see if any more comments come in. Hopefully you guys just have a good Sunday. That's all. That's all, folks. Read good books. Read good books. Have a good time. Knit fun things. Paint fun things. See, thank you. I'll try and figure out how to explain my question without rambling. Oh my God. Ramble away. If rambling helps, go for it. Either or. I will do my best to answer it no matter what. Yeah, have a good day. Thank you so much. Thanks for everyone who joined. I'll see you, I think I said the 18th. February 18th will be the next live show. And hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on any of my live streams. It'll notify you. Yeah, enjoy your Sunday. Bye.